Yesterday I did not hold a call or mentorship call at 8 Trinidad time because I was disappointed in the representation of the Caribbean on the training call that was available at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning. And I believe so much information was delivered and given in that session, valuable information. That person should have made a great effort to be there. So I know the call that I have on a Sunday evening is very important, very informative, but it's time that we do more than inform. It's time that we take action and we start to build. It's time for us to start to build. If we are not building this business, you're sitting down on the value that you have. It is in your best interest to build the business. Now, we are receiving, and we have received, more ammunition than we ever had before, especially with the blockchain courses and all the conversation that's roaring, and growing to a massive head right now, speaking about how to utilize this very concept of cryptocurrency. We can see, all right, I see that we have a guest here tonight, and I want to take time before I jump in the presentation. I'll do a condensed presentation, enough to pique the interest of the crowd and to let individuals know we are onto something special. And I believe, as today being Martin Luther King Day, and being celebrated in the US as Martin Luther King Day, who was truly a freedom fighter and a fighter for the world of people, and spoke about dreams and having dreams, and would have loved them to materialize, but unfortunately didn't live to see all those dreams materialize, or to see some of the change that he actually started and created. And in reflection of the celebration of Martin Luther King Day, listening to different conversations throughout the day on TV, via sports, because you know the sports world is a major world for people to deliver the message. Listening to what was being said, it made me think about this business even more. And with this organization, so many people are in a rush to see the fruition or the fullness of the one ecosystem and the vision this business possesses. Some do it in such a way that because it's not fast enough, they quit or they step aside, or they no longer pursue what this opportunity could really do for them, and more importantly, for their legacy and for their family. And I'm thinking, had Martin Luther King, after year 1, maybe year 2 of being a freedom fighter, had he just stopped and stopped speeches and stopped speaking against things that were laws at that time that he didn't believe in, and he just decided let me just preach and preach Jesus and God's word. He might still be alive today, yes? But the message in which he was sharing has led to such an impact in the world, especially I'm talking about in the world of the US, to where they had actually a black president at one point. It's a testimony to him going through fears and not being concerned about how long it's going to take for him to achieve results, knowing the results are going to come if he put in the work. So in your life, what are the results you would like to see? What are the results you would want in your life when it comes from this world of cryptocurrency and the world of one ecosystem and the opportunity we present for you to leave a significance inheritance for your generation to come? God's be alive. What are you willing to do now that you have put your family on a path to enjoy? I could tell you, majority of the wealthy people of today, it was their forefathers that would have positioned themselves in such a way so the wealth can stay in the family. If you and I have not received that wealth handed or passed down to us by our generations, how do we expect the cycle to stop when you and I have the opportunity and the key to stop the cycle? Or are we going to just be greedy and scream and say what's in it for us? And if there's nothing in it for us, then it makes no sense for me to do. So tonight, as you listen to the presentation, maybe I present in a different style. I'm not sure as yet how I'm going to present. But tonight, as you listen to the presentation, see yourself presenting this information and touching lives, because that's the opportunity this information has. Life-changing, life-shaping information. Powerful information that is second to none. Just today, I received a message from one of the leaders in Ukraine telling me that his government, or the Ukraine, actually, yes, the Ukraine government introduced some crypto classes or concept of, and say you cannot participate or receive any job around the world of crypto or blockchain if you don't take their courses and you pass their courses. Of course, their courses come with no tokens that can become a coin that can become usable. He turned around and said he looked at the course information. He bought into what they're selling, but they're selling it for 1,000 euros. He said he compared that information of 1,000 euros to the blockchain education that we have. And he said it is in no shape and form any better in any shape and way. It don't even match up or add up to what we have in our courses. And think about it, they don't have no tokens. So he's excited and saying he thinks this is a trend that's going to happen throughout the world, where people are going to be forced to learn some form of education about this blockchain and the technology of crypto and the concept of, in order to get jobs and get certified to be in positions. Now, in this so-called third world country that we're in, or the Caribbean that's considered to be third world, how do you see us getting ahead if the first world is still struggling to grasp the understanding and grasp how the concept works so they could control it? If we take this business serious as a Caribbean people, to the people from Suriname listening, to the people from Barbados listening, people here in Trinidad and Tobago, if we were to take this opportunity very serious, we can position our Caribbean countries in a position ahead of the so-called first world nations, where when they come to our island for their view, their sun, their fun, and whatever else they come for, they no longer would have a dominant currency over our currency. But they would have to buy the coin that we would have made the most popular coin throughout the Caribbean in order for them to use it as any currency to do anything that they want on our shores. But no, the mind of the powerful is to continue to be subjective because they're being fed breadcrumbs. And when they finish eating their breadcrumbs, if there's any crumb for you, you're lucky. Because we are seeing now with this COVID-19, they're attempting to eliminate the middle class. So it's either going to be the poor or the very wealthy. We have a role to play. And I don't know if you see it, understand it, or you're willing to play your role. But the role is there for you to play. It's an opportunity of each one, teach one, tell one, talk to one. That's the role we have a chance to play, friends. So allow me to get into the presentation. As I said, it's going to be a little condensed. It's going to be a little different. But I really believe people needed to hear some of the things I'm going to say here tonight to move in the direction that they should move for us to grow as a living organism that we are. As a powerful business that's evolutional, that's exceptional, and worth your time and your effort, because you will see returns. So many of you may be working jobs that you don't like, you don't enjoy, that you give time and you barely see any returns. You see enough return just to get by. But tonight, if you're looking for a difference, if you're looking to shape, you're looking to be molded, and you're looking to experience living life, welcome to the presentation of Reinventing Yourself. Welcome to the presentation of what the One ecosystem offers. And I welcome you to a business that has changed my life. I'm your presenter tonight, King James. I've been a part of the organization since 2016, and we are going on almost 5 years strong, and we are not looking back. There's only forward movements with this company. And you are, if you're listening for the very first time, if you have just started the organization and business, you are in the greatest position you have ever been in your life. You just don't know the fullness of it as yet. And I welcome you, and I wish you a happy new year, as you would have a happy one life year. Because the year is still new. You still have a chance to reinvent yourself. What you thought may have been impossible in the past, I'm going to show you that it's possible with us to rekindle your dreams, your aspirations, and your desires. That's the system of opportunity we offer, where we're going to take you to the future, not just allow you to live in the past. Because the past, when it comes to technology, do not have a future. They're not going to bring back Game Boy or cassette tapes. Those things are ancient history. They're dead, they're gone. Tonight, you're going to understand, in this crisis that we may be in, exists opportunity. Because in crisis of 2009, 2008, when the financial world was rocked and some of the air was let out of the financial bubble that we are still in, they just put a plaster on it, a used plaster at that, so you know that is not good anyhow. Businesses of large organization and structures were created, just like how we would put it as well. So I hope to help you understand the payment method evolution of what was bartering and where we are today with cryptocurrency, a form of digital money, if not really digital money, period. So the bartering you may be familiar with, which was your salt, my eggs, your avocado, my bananas, and a concept of this bartering, friends, we evolved in payment method when it started to become a little difficult to continue bartering, leaving from Port of Spain to head to San Fernando just to see if you can barter and get the products you desire. So they moved many different forms, salt, shekels, but they moved. And evolution always occurs when people outgrow a system. It's important to understand we have outgrown the system of paper money. It's becoming more and more digital than ever before. We have outgrown this system, and now your smartphone is your third hand. You go everywhere with your smartphone, even in the bathroom. So with this being your third hand, you cannot tell me you don't want to send money as simple as a text message. That's the opportunity we possess. So I want to encourage you to pay close attention to why there's a need for cryptocurrency. The fact that 2.5 billion people, almost half the population of the world, don't have access to banking is a cry for this product. The fact that internet is readily available in almost all throughout the world. It has some places that's horrible with internet signal. Nevertheless, they have some sort of internet. We have a chance to aid these individuals with our cryptocurrency concept. When it comes to cross-bordering and sending of payments, when it comes to remittances from Western Union and MoneyGram, which is highly ridiculous, the fees that they charge for you to make payments. These are some of the problems in the globe, fraud and things of that nature that we can settle with cryptocurrency. But in the whole world of this cryptocurrency concept and the need for it and the proof that there's need for it, don't miss one of the biggest points. And one of the biggest points is that the world of cryptocurrency started in 2008. There's no denying that. The first crypto coin that was birthed was a coin by the name of Bitcoin. Maybe you're on this presentation tonight because somebody mentioned some concept of Bitcoin to you and you wanted to hear more. You wanted to find out more. We welcome you. And people like you who are looking forward to help. So what I desire to show you is why the concept of Bitcoin was birthed. People lost trust in this paper money. From 2020 to 2021, we have already seen prices increase for goods and services. What do you think 2022 would hold? Prices going down? Not possible. All your entire life, prices have increased. Never have prices went down. But the truth is never about prices. Your paper currency, whether it's Trinidad dollars, Barbadian dollars, Suriname dollars, your currency is losing buying power. I want you to say that with me. Say it in your mind because you can't say it out loud for me to hear you. But I want you to say that, buying power. I want you to understand buying power. What do I mean by buying power? I mean that you buy less with the same amount of money. That's it. Imagine pineapple is, let's talk about Mr. Avocado. Mr. Avocado, entry level to buy an avocado starts at $25. Small. Mr. Avocado starts at $25. And you have to hope you get a good one for $25 too. I want to know if the avocado is growing differently or is it still growing on trees? Don't tell me the stuff that they put out. Don't tell me no nonsense. Don't think no nonsense. Just understand that your buying power has been dying and has been losing value since you were a little boy and girl. So tonight, we hope to help you understand that paper money, no matter the aspect of paper money, it loses value every single year. Every single year. You buy less, you buy less, you buy less. I hope to introduce you to our one ecosystem. And these are different parts of our one ecosystem that will show you a coin that whether it goes up in value, it remains the same, or it goes down in value. There's 3 options with the coin concept that we have that can use to buy goods and services just like fiat currency. The major difference is we have 3 options of what could happen with us. There's only one option with fiat. And that option with paper money is down, 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 and down again. Could we buy everything the fiat currency could buy? Not as yet. Because you're joining us to build the value of who we are and to create members in our organization. So when it comes time to regulate the cryptocurrency world, they could point fingers to us as being one of the coins they have to accept in regulations because it's dominating the world. That's the opportunity. But for you to understand any of what I said, you need to get on our educational platform. There's no ifs, ands, or doubts about it. If you desire for your children to learn today and lead tomorrow, it starts now. Let me tell you something. I'm sitting at the age of about to be 40 in a couple of days. And I'm thinking to myself, why my mother didn't make sure that I spoke a second language when I was 4, 5, 6, 7 years of age. Didn't make sure she put me in classes to learn another language. If you're a parent and you do not have your children learning another language, right now, you're sinning. With the way the world is and communication is, having 2 and 3 languages is normal for majority Europeans. It's only us on this side of the world, plenty of Americans, but especially the Caribbeans, I think it's cool. English-speaking Caribbeans, I should say. Well, let me speak about Trinidad and Tobago now. Trinis. I think it's cool just to be speaking English. When we have Venezuela just as close as Tobago is to us. I could never be right. We should have Spanish as our second language. Mandatory testing, mandatory teaching from the age of 3, from any kindergarten, from growing right on up. But don't wait for that system to do it. You implement it. So I believe my wife started last week. After making noise for years, I see they're looking to start implementing it in the homeschooling that they're doing. I feel very proud about that. And I just need them to take it serious because they should have started when they were 3, 4, 5. They're already 7 and above. The point that I'm making is you didn't take advantage of learning because we depended on someone else. Here's the chance for you to decide. My parents didn't orchestrate where I could have learned all the information that could have really helped me out in life to do different things. Now it's in your hand. You're going to find an excuse. What do you know about blockchain, crypto, or the world of? And if you don't know, are you willing to position yourself so you can know? These are the questions that you have to answer, not me. And this is why we believe you can reinvent yourself. This is why we believe our blockchain package can definitely add value to you. 20,000 TT dollars of the best spending you can do. And I will get into more of the prices of our concept. Let me just run over quickly what is cryptocurrency. It's a protocol that allows the validation of transactions without the need of a third party, such as banks, credit card companies, and escrow agents. So if there's a need to do business, and you can avoid using third parties, these third parties that we're speaking about, why are all of them getting involved in the space of crypto? If cryptocurrencies are protocols that allow the validation of transaction, without them, why are they getting into the field of it? So they can continue to make money on me and you. So they don't be left out of the conversation. So they don't be left behind. So they could continue to impoverish you and I. And if you don't join this system and this ecosystem that's going to level the playing field, you're wasting time. Saying you intend to do better in life. Because everyone, I want to believe, would say they want to do better in life. And if you desire to do better in life, join us. And when you join us with intentions to participate with us. So these pitfalls of the monetary system, pitfall meaning the losing of value, we don't have to experience. Understanding that money should be based on use and the demand on a limited supply, that's what you should come to understand with who we are. And what allows all this to work and to make sense is our blockchain technology. Blockchain technology is a digital technology that records and verifies a transaction without the need of a third party. It's a technology that's business to business, meaning from point A to point B. Digital is a ledger that can track and trace anything of value. That's why it's considered to be safe. It's cost efficient because it's technology. You don't need a human to be the ledger because humans are prone to human error. This is the opportunity you have a chance to join. If you join us, you want to help eliminate fraud, duplicity, and forgery. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. So I'm going to encourage you to get started with the One ecosystem. Please. It just makes sense, friends. It just makes complete, utter sense to join our organization. No doubt to it. So the financial revolution is here for you. The aim is to increase the quality of your life. What we are doing is providing equal access to people worldwide as we create this global community of One ecosystem members that we have already started to grow with over 3 million people. That's part of owning these educational packages that goes through a process to become coins. That process relies on you joining the concept, going through the theory that's being offered so you can participate in the practical. So if you buy, for example, a blockchain level 2 package of 2,000 euros or 20,000 TT dollars, you're going to receive some tokens. Now, I'm not going to go through what is a split, what's difficulty rate, what is token mine. All of this is information you will learn from being a part of our concept. The value right now of one of the one coins is 42 euros. I am saying to you, if you join the concept and 1 year later, the value increases to 75 euros, what happens there? When you started with 2,000 euros, you would have a buying power. Remember I said the word buying power? Everybody say buying power in their mind again. Buying power, buying power. Your buying power has increased. So it's not that your TT dollar has increased. It's not that the euros has increased. Your buying power has increased. Why has your buying power has increased? Because the coins is what is the value. The coins had an opportunity to increase. Why? Because of supply and demand. Because there's a finite amount. Why? Because there's more and more of you and I that's coming on board and becoming educated miners of the tokens that become coins. And we have the opportunity to use it on our Deal Shaker platform. All of what I'm speaking is one ecosystem conversation, friends. This is why you have to join the business. Because the money that you think you know and you think you understand, if I was to explain it to you, you will have headache trying to understand why, in order for 1 trillion to be printed, if they were printing 100 US dollars per second, it takes 7,000 plus years. So how is the US in 26 trillion plus debt? Actually 27, and if I check now live, I'm sure it's almost 28. How are they in all this debt, but their currency is considered the reserve currency of the world? Because of belief. Friends, money is about belief. And if you believe in our ecosystem, that is what gives it value. That is what's going to back our currency. Because the US currency is not backed by any physical commodity, not gold, not oil, none of those things, but the sheer misguided belief of the power of the dollar. Because of all the wars and all of what they would have perpetrated upon the world to secure power. But technology is here to free us. This Deal Shaker platform is here to level the playing field, where they would not be going with their printed paper money to the Caribbean islands, to Africa and these places, and give them this paper money to take their actual resources that is actual real money. But they're taking their resources next to nothing because it costs them nothing to print that money. If you only understand what this Martin Luther King Day presentation is about, it's truly about freedom from an oppressive system of paper currency. Global pandemic, that is what that has been. Not this corona pandemic that they're creating to try to reset the system in their favor, but the pandemic of the paper currency disease that we have allowed to infect us year upon year upon year, that never had we had change until the birth of cryptocurrency in 2008. Why not join this fast and easy system? Why not join and refer someone else to come out of the oppression? It's fair. And everybody you bring to the academy, you get paid for that. That's even more fair. That's just sensible to me. Who wouldn't want to get paid money for helping someone? Everybody wins. And I believe a win-win situation is the best. If you continue to allow people to stay in the system of the banks, the system of the paper money, guess who wins? Only one side wins. You don't have a chance to win. It's a one-sided affair. And guess what? Let me help you. Because some people believe that they're winning. And I'm not saying you're absolute loser. No, I'm not saying no foolishness like that. You could be winning. You could be saving. You could have a nice piece of money, rest down. And you feel comfortable because you have your money secured in your mind. But with the loss of buying power and your money sitting down wherever you have it, if you do not diversify your portfolio and position yourself to have some of that losing money that's sitting down there, that dying currency that's sitting down there, into this new economy, into this second form of money, you don't diversify, you might be in for a rude awakening. Because your buying power has taken hits upon hits upon hits. Lose, lose, lose. I was in Suriname last year, this time, thereabout, or somewhere in January, somewhere there. And the SRD, which is a Suriname dollar, was 7-1 or 8-1 or something like that. I went on a trip in Europe and I came back to Suriname to head to Trinidad in March. So I was there in January and then I came back through in March. When I came home in March, that SRD was over 10-1. Today, I'm hearing is 20. So you sit with your Trinidad dollars or your Bayesian dollars and think that you're comfortable and you don't need to diversify. The person who referred you, they are helping you. Don't look at it as one of them network things. No, this is not one of them network things. This is the thing, if you want to call it something. I encourage you to get started, man. Position yourself with us. Make it real. Qualify and win trips. We are heading to Bulgaria in July. If you want to head there, all expense paid, become a diamond. Become a diamond. The company is going to give you some money towards your airfare, but I'll give you the rest. Anyone that becomes a diamond in the Caribbean, I am making sure your airfare is totally covered to Bulgaria. Why not? Become a diamond. Let's go Bulgaria and have a time. They have amazing sights and wonders. And in order to do this, I believe if you utilize this eagle concept, it'll be one of the greatest, most strategic ways for you to get there. All you have to do is help two people get started and help one of them teach another. You get this into the duplicated system that we have designed to train you on how to have the success. Money is being made from helping others. Coins are being made from helping others. And trips are being won from helping others. I like that kind of business. But when you refer, hey, I don't like FCB, I like Republic, or I don't like Scotia. When you refer someone to another bank, what do you have? And you know how people like to say, oh no, my bank does treat me like, you know how people like to behave in Trinidad. I don't have no bank. None of them is my friends. None. I don't hate. I respect them to function as they should. The question is, do you have an option outside of them? Yes, you do. You didn't know before, but now you know today. Come and help us build this option. Come and help us build this business and this organization. Come and help us dominate the world of cryptocurrency and make this brand, this one ecosystem, this one, the brand the world wants and deserves. Because we're already building there to the success. I saw on the last event, it had certain places in the world, from Japan to Spain to Italy. You can go and utilize your ones. Do you have any ones? Position yourself. Keep in mind, we are not an investment company. You did not hear me use the word investment throughout this entire presentation, because that is not who we are. What we sell is educational packages. And we allow you to have free promotional tokens that you can put into the mining process that become ones. Nobody could buy one coins per se. So please join us, become a pioneer, decide to do more than the average. Do not just be a logger and an end user. None of us have any of this when it was in the beginning stages. we are still in the beginning stages. Don't be scared of what you see the value as. That is compared to what the value could be if you and I decide to join forces together and build this business. So the decision is yours, but the decision you should have already made. Joining us on this journey is just one step you need to make. Get started. After you get started, there's more steps in front of you. So don't think you need to quit. Just joining is not enough. Join with a purpose, and let's push forward on this purpose to dominate the world of cryptocurrency and the concept of. So I thank you tonight for joining me as I share that presentation. I would answer your question, Mr. Baldwin, at another appointed time. Ask about the package. Yes, the system has changed and upgraded, so we'll talk more about it. So the website is www.onelife.eu or portal, or you can use this. So let me see this. So friends, please understand the opportunity that exists for you and I is second to none. Decide to start to build this business as you have never built before. It's exciting, it's endearing, and it opens up doors that has never been opened before. And it's not myself alone that says this. I have had experiences with many people right from the Caribbean that have been to countries and places they have never been to before in their life. And they could thank One Life for doing such. So I thank you all that's here listening to this presentation this evening. I want to encourage you to do more, decide to be more, and let's build more together. I want to give the opportunity to a colleague of mine who is building this business, believes in this business all the way. He has many beliefs. Sometimes I would like to challenge him on, but one belief I know that we agree on is the belief that this one has value. And that is what's money, friends. Money is whatever we believe on and we agree upon. And we definitely agree that this one has value. Brother Emmanuel Noel Jack, Ruby Consultant, if you're there, I want to allow you the opportunity to tell the people in 2 minutes why you believe in this very concept, why it is you didn't quit and you continue to build this business. Mr. Noel Jack.
Good night, Captain King James, and good night to all One Lifers, wherever you are in the world of cryptocurrency. I like that term, the world of cryptocurrency. You know, I used to do a program called The World of Cryptocurrency, you know, and this is indeed a breakthrough, King James, and all of us who are listening here this evening. You know, we need to really understand what is going on in the world of finance. We need to understand that the systems are changing, people. You don't want to be going back to the big tube to watch your television or to have a computer in your home. You don't want to have a phone boot in your hand to be answering calls now. Come on. So OneCoin, the OneCoin ecosystem, this huge, massive project is changing lives. And I got into this because I understood where money is going. Money is changing again. As everything else, you can send a message or a video. You could do it at the touch of a button. So why can't money be easily spread, transferred, you know, with limited fees, where you can actually benefit, where you can have more purchasing power. These are some of the reasons why I got into OneCoin, and I've never looked back. I've been there from the time I started in 2016, around July there, and I've never turned back, and I will not turn back. And I always have controversial discussion with King and others that the banks are coming back. They're going to take a hold of cryptocurrency, digital currencies in general. But you know what? We are ahead of them in a certain sense, in that we have our ecosystem in place. We have a stable coin, a usable coin that you can actually use to purchase products and services. And I have had the good experience of using my coins in places like Vietnam, and other parts of the world, traveling with this one ecosystem project. It is just awesome, people. It is just awesome. So I encourage you who are dormant, get up and move. We can do something great. We can do more. We can do more together than if we are apart. Let us rally around our captain. Let us rally around our leaders. Each one bring one. Each one teach. Each one encourage another person. This is not a one-man show. It is the brand that we are talking about. A good brand. We have great value and great wealth if we hold on to this one concept and we push forward with great strength. I indeed thank God for the opportunity of being in this network. I thank God for my uplines. I thank God for King James. And we have to pray blessings and blessings and more blessings upon all our leaders. And we need to unite together and become a strong force to have our one coin cryptocurrency increase in value and purchasing power, that we can truly dominate the crypto space, at least be, if not number one. And that's our goal, be among the top 5. I believe we have the potential to do this. Let's rally together. Let's rally together and let's accomplish this. One's out. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Noel. One's out indeed. You unpack some heavy information, and I'm all with you. I'm all with you. It's time now more than ever before. People have no choice. Now, you know what I thought about today? With this whole freedom concept of Dr. Martin Luther King, as you know, is a public holiday in the US. And I have children in the US, so I still have close ties in the US. My mother, and my brother, and family members, and so forth. So I'm talking to them, I'm thinking today, I'm talking to one of my friends out there, and we're speaking about the vaccine. Now, years ago, without the World Wide Web and information being at the of a text, as a snap, you could text a message arrive to you. Yes. When they had these so-called other breakouts or things of the past, and they wanted to implement vaccines, and they use Africa as a testing ground, and many of the different things that they did at that point in time. All the vaccines that you have to have these certain flu shots and certain shots at a young age, all these different things that they implement. Had the internet existed then, I wondered, what would have been the conversation? What would have been the mass message of doctors and professors and other people attempting to stop this vaccine concept? And I bring that up because the great Fauci, whatever his name is, that's the leading physician behind the concept of, or in the US, of pushing the vaccine and whatever health authority position he has and so forth. In an interview, out his mouth said, there's no proven success or tested success or something along the lines where they're saying to us, take the vaccine, but still wear your mask. How could it be? How could it be that you're trying to tell me take this vaccine, but still take all these other precautions? For what? I take the vaccine for? To be double safe? No, no, no. Something is not right. Something is not right. And the World Wide Web has so much information spinning about it as far as conversation from professional scientists to you name it, different individuals having conversations that we have access to this information. But had we not had access to the information, we couldn't act, we couldn't fight, we couldn't be as a people to push back. They could have just implemented and we would have had to follow. The same goes with this world of finance. Do not allow the powers that be, and if you don't know who the powers that be, let me be direct. The central banks, from the Federal Reserve, the Bank of England, and these notorious individuals who have just been printing money and selling to the retail banks the paper currency. Don't allow them to introduce a digital concept that you haven't chosen. Choose us. Choose our digital concept, because you have a fair chance of obtaining and participating in the value growth. When they introduce what they want to introduce to you, there's nothing going to be fair. It'll be for them to benefit. Talk done. Thank you so much for your night. I appreciate having you here with us. Look forward to seeing you another appointed time. Let's build business. Get back to the person that invited you to this presentation, and let's push forward to the higher calling that's on all our lives. I believe in one life. I believe in one ecosystem. I believe in giving more to the lives of others. This is your humble servant here, King James, saying service to many leads to greatness. One's out.